Good morning. It is Wednesday, September 30th. Today we are going to begin with our grammar at 8 o'clock, our daily fix-it sentences week 8. Then you will have plural nouns Kahoot number 2. This is another Kahoot for you to practice your plural nouns. Then after you finish your grammar, you will go to writing, daily writing journal, page 8. I want to look at this one closely because it's time for us to start writing more in our journals. We've been practicing our journals for about a week. Now you're pretty used to doing it. Today it says, write a story about a cat stranded on another planet. When it says write a story, that means you actually have to have a beginning, a middle, and an end. So you need to fill up this box. See this whole box? I would like it full with writing when you write me your story. You might want to let's see. Write a story about a cat stranded on another planet. That means the cat is stuck on another planet. So you might want to have a cat that is stuck on another planet. Pick your planet. And then during your story, maybe you can have a problem. How is the cat going to get home? Or maybe the problem is the cat needs to build a house. And then how does your cat solve that problem would be a good thing to add in your story. Be as creative as you want in your story. But I would like you to fill this whole box with writing. I want to see the most writing I've ever seen you do for today's story. Okay? You might even want to have some talking in there. Remember, quotation mark, quotation mark? The cat could say, "Wow, I'm stuck." Like this. "Wow, I'm stuck," said the cat. And that could be how you start your story. And then you could go on to tell what the cat does next. "Well, I'm stuck," said the cat. "It was a cold night on Mars. He had to find a way back home." And keep typing until it's full. And then we'll share during class your stories. Then you're going to move on to, that's Thursday. You're going to move on to your spelling practice, page 21, and read out loud Mary Anderson's Great Invention to somebody. You have week 8 fluency next, and a PE choice board to do. Remember, when you click on it, you're going to choose one activity or 2 to do. If it's a short one, choose 2. If it's a long one, if it's a short one, choose 1. If it's a long one, choose 2. Let me say it again. If it's a short one, choose 1. If it's a long one, I can't say that right. If it's a short one, choose 2 short ones. If it's a long one, only do 1. Woo! I got it right that time. Thank goodness. Then, after PE, you have a break, and we start our Zoom meeting. I made it look a little different today because I wanted it to be easier for you to find things. So everything we do during our Zoom meeting is right here now. We start with checking our morning work and work on our plural noun chart. Then we are going to move on in math to counting equal groups, lesson 3.1. And then we'll do groups. Groups is now in a table right here. Group 1, round 1 will be right here. And then we'll switch, and it'll tell us what to do in round 2 right here. I hope that's easier for you to find things. Then you have lunch, 12:15 to 1. And at 1 o'clock, you have music class. I put it on here because I want to see more of you attending your music class, especially now that you should be picking up your instruments, your recorder from the school to practice. To go to the class, you just click here. And then you put in the code, Hayden1, and that'll take you straight to your music class. I will see you. Oh, I keep forgetting to remind you about makeup tests. If your name is on here, that means you need to click on it and do that makeup test. That means you missed it, you weren't there, or you were there and for some reason your test didn't get turned in or you accidentally didn't do that one. So if your name is here, you need to click on that test to do that test so that you're not missing any scores. Okay? All right, I'll see you guys at 10 o'clock for our Zoom meeting. and you should be working on your morning work until then. Have a great morning.